Okay. Alexa, stop. Okay. Hi, y'all. Hi. So, I'm packing for a trip. I'm literally leaving tomorrow. And I've had my items that I've been wanting to try to figure out how I'm going to put into my bag here on my dining room table and my table in my bedroom for a while. So this is my little Ziploc bag that I just keep with me for a whole bunch of reasons, even if I do like road trips and all that. So I have a bunch of things in here, especially like samples and stuff like that too, just like stuff that I've picked up. So that's a really good tip. If anyone is traveling, you can always make sure you pick up like different samples of things. It's like this. My cousin gave me this a while ago. Here's the complexion pads for your face. So I'm gonna use that instead of bringing an actual face rag. That's my first time because I love having my rags, but I'm realizing that I need to figure out space. I have a new suitcase, the Cow Pack, which I have a video on, and I just want to make sure that I'm much more efficient with the things that I put in there versus the suitcase I had before. Like I don't want to, you know, push it to its limits too much. So some of the things I picked up from Target. Oh, I actually had this for a while now. So this is 1.5 ounces, and this is a Ziploc bag that is going to represent the whole like 3-1-1 rule, because it's supposed to be a quarter bag for TSA guidelines. So go and check out their website to find out exactly what the 3-1-1 stands for, because all I know is that it's a quarter bag and it has to be, the items inside of liquids has to be less than 3 ounces. The other one, I don't even remember. I don't remember. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So, all right, what do I want to start with first? These are my items, right? I gotta figure out what's gonna fit inside this Ziploc bag. I had items in there already, and I actually text my cousin to find out if she needs one of my lotions, but she didn't get back to me. Okay, because I think I'm gonna have to end up bringing like 1, 2, 3, 4, like all 4 of these like travel size ones, because this is almost done and this is almost done, and I am going away to Miami. So I'm thinking I won't need to actually wear lotion if I'm always in the water. But if I'm always in the water, I'm going to get dehydrated. If I'm dehydrated, I'm going to be ashy. I don't want to be ashy on the Miami streets. Okay. So lots to think about. This is me overthinking. So let's figure this out. Oh, I love my NYX butter gloss. There's a darker, that's my cousin right now. Okay, so she wants me to bring these 2 cocoa butter ones. Fantastic. So at least I know I definitely have to bring these. What I was saying before, so this NYX, there is a darker complexion one. I think it's in my other purse. That one's also about to be done as well, but I want to bring both of those. In terms of like makeup stuff, a cleanser, yeah, stuff in a cleanser, make like a little staging area, moisturizer for my face. I don't use Neutrogena Hydro Boost anymore, but it's always been good for me when I have been in like higher climates or places that are just dry. This is like, oh, a Neosporin to go. I also have another kit over here, like just in case. So normally I would have this inside here. I'll fit it in somehow. I just don't need a secret. The other items that's inside this little toiletry bag that I picked up is just like stuff that I would normally have in here anyway. that I just keep in here from like my other travels, and I go and I just refresh them and check the expiration dates. So I have like tampons and pads in there, like little panty liners. So this I'll always keep in here until I need to use it. I have a bigger bottle in my car because that's really when I need to go out into the sun in the summertime. So okay, so I have this UV protection. I have some like Tylenol. That's the other thing too, in medications, make sure you keep it in the original bottles. Find a miniature version if you can, or like a paper that you can bring to say that you need to have this. So this, I have some other medication I need to also pack in here too. Instead of a full-size deodorant, I have this like neat like little secret ball I was talking to my coworker about. I was like, oh, I haven't used this in forever, but check the expiration date, it's still good. See, it's all like beat up and everything. I also use this when I'm going to the gym. Well, when I used to go to the gym. Now, my account, I'm gonna take off a pause. So, I have this razor for other body parts and this other razor for other body parts. So, yeah. For a minute, I might have to replace that one now. And then of course my soap. Why didn't I take it out? So my soap. Have floss, other Ziploc bags in case I need to use them. Little baggies like this, I guess just to have, you never know. Because I didn't know what else I was going to put in that little slot. And just like little jewelry items. I also have the floss with the pick on it. And oh, this is also a liquid. I got this from when I went to, what the hell is that store? I went to the store a few months ago when I got a wax. Gosh, European Wax Center? European Wax Center. It's a good thing I checked in there because that's a liquid. Liquid gel type like items. Okay, so that's that bag, right? And then I feel like I might want a bigger foundation, but I'm not really a makeup person like that, so I don't know. Okay, so like gel stuff, this is I should probably put this in like an even smaller container because it really takes up space. But it's A&D ointment. A&D ointment is good for your lips, your skin, marks. So, and it's also good for like cuts and stuff. So now that I'm looking at it, I might not even need to bring this at all. Because this is Neurosport and you can just like spray it on a cut and keep it pushing. But with this, this is multi-purpose. So that's another thing too. When you're packing your personal item bag, it's always good to keep your toiletry bag in there that has things that have like multiple purpose. Even though I'm going through TSA pre-check, just in case I get stopped, I don't want them problems. I want to be like, boom, take out my toiletry bag and give them all my liquids one time. But I don't know. This will be my first time actually using it. So far, the only times I had to use my global entry, which includes TSA pre-check, is with going to Mexico. So, and I was just going through a whole kiosk and everything and getting through the lines faster. It wasn't a big deal. So now I'm going to start using it more often just so I don't have to take my liquids out. So my plan in terms of perfume is to bring a little travel bottle. Let me go get that. That's in my regular purse that I keep inside. So even though this is a mess right now, this is like dripping and everything. It's like my daily purse that I keep inside all my bags. So I keep this inside my regular purse for work. If I take my book bag to work, it doesn't matter. Right now I'm going out, since it's the day before I have to go. We're gonna get a few things finalized. I'm gonna have my little brother's birthday party here at my apartment, so I have to clean up a little bit and get some more items. But like, this just keeps like all of my daily stuff that I would need. So like this inhaler thingy for my nose. Oh, a smaller version of the A&D ointment. So I don't need to bring this anymore. Give me like an area. Okay. Got like napkins in here, and I also have like a little travel size like pump thingy. And I've had other versions of this before, but this is so much better. The quality of it is very different from what I had before, where the cap just comes off by itself and it kind of rubs off. This is silicone, and I will link this below. I really love this. So when I went to Target, I really got into the perfume brand Mix Bar with their scents. And I really love vanilla bourbon, which is like really weird. I didn't think I would like it. So I have a bunch of the little like sample ones. It's probably cost like $15–18. And these samples are really cute. I don't know which flavor is which, so I'm just gonna have to waste it and smell it, I guess. But instead of keeping it inside this container, which is obviously gonna take up too much space in the quarter bag, I am just going to pack it in there. Like, this is a definite must. I need to have perfume. I need to have my oil for the night. I think this might not be the vitamin C ginger shot, even though it's really good. I think I just mixed in the last bit of it with vitamin E. And this is definitely not this brand. What is this? I think this might be my Olay. If not my Olay, it is a... Let me go get this in the bathroom. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this right here is this oil-free moisturizer. I've had a couple of these. Like, whenever I went into quarantine and everything, I made sure I stacked up. So I had a couple of these over the past couple years, and I haven't really been outside that much. Been inside working from home. So yeah, this little sample container thing, like these little things, they come in handy because it takes up so much more. It takes up less space, I should say, than this. So always keep your little samples, guys. And I know people like going to Sephora, so if you have Sephora items in the big version, try to find a smaller version. So when this is done, I'm probably just gonna put it in with my Olay Complete, because this is actually discontinued with CVS, so it worked out. Me having a couple of those, so now I've moved on, and I think this has been really good for my skin. So if I don't put in something like this, I'll probably find something like this again. But again, I also repurposed this. This was an eyeshadow from like many years ago. And I was cleaning out. I think this was one time I was moving from my mom's house to my apartment. Yeah, that's when I found this. And I like little containers like this. I get really creative with using ways of like saying, okay, I'm going to repurpose this because I don't know when I'm going to need to travel. And look, the opportunity just like popped up. Not really, but like, you know, what if it does? I already have like a little to-go bag pretty much. All I need is my passport. So, the other thing too, it's definitely going in my personal item bag. Move my remote, water, makeup stuff I have to figure out. These two things, I'll keep it right here. Put those back in the bathroom. Right now, I got a little bit of OCD for that stuff being out of place. But this just goes to show how this is the person I'm going to bring on my trip. Having little baggies like this. My ex used to make fun of all women. He would say like the real organized ones, we have bags within bags. But yeah, this definitely works out. Because that's like a gel-like substance. I'm not going to bring everything inside here, obviously, but like, you know, majority of it. So I'm just going to need to take this out. This is a liquid. I got a cash here and everything. Ha! This is the one I'm talking about. This is the one I use daily. This is also butter gloss. But I'm going to have to go to CVS today and see if I can find... Your neck, see how it's rubbed off? about this. I've mixed it with other stuff just to like have it last. I've tried to like scrape the side of the bottle. Dang, I'll link this below too if you guys are interested. But yeah, with my gauge, I don't know. This looks huge, but this is actually, what is it? I saw it. But yeah, 1 fluid ounces. So that's the other thing too, the structure of your bottles. Be careful of that. So I'm giving that to my cousin. This is almost like done completely. I'm trying to think because it has like a slim feature to it. And like these little things, I'm thinking I won't be bringing these back with me. I'm gonna finish them as much as possible. This is like little hotel stuff I picked up with my friends, my little travels and stuff. I have this Sky High mascara. I know it's like a favorite for everyone. I have this one and I have another version. I mean, okay, for now, I'm definitely gonna put on mascara today. This, I definitely need lotion. I can do without this for today. I have to go out and I need this. Like I said, it's my daily. And this perfume right here, I'll keep it in here for now, but imagine those things are in there because I will find a way to fit them in. Like it's necessary for me. That's the other thing too. If you feel like you're overpacking, listen, just find the things that are necessary and have multiple purposes and you'll be fine. Because like technically, I guess I can put this on my skin, like if I really was like in a pinch. Alright, this, I saw a trick, of course, on TikTok where you can just like, instead of using a wrinkle releaser, or releases wrinkles with a bounce, whatever this thing is, because 3 fluid ounces it would fit inside. I think that you can just put your, like, I don't know if it's every type of clothing, every type of material, but you can put those items into your bathroom, hang it up in a hanger, like when you get to the hotel, and like while you're washing your skin, most people bathe with like hot water. The steam is gonna release those wrinkles, so that's something that you can do. I'm gonna put that back in the bathroom. It's gonna torture me. I'm gonna put these in the bathroom as well. So I keep my little medicine cabinet. I don't know if I want to bring dry shampoo now that I'm bringing those little sample packets of shampoos. So this is a no. This is a no, dog. This is a no. All the no's, you gotta go. Come with me. Okay, lotions. I'm guessing this. Beauty blender. Real basic because who knows when I'm gonna use those items? So that's an issue. But this is also not a liquid, so that goes over here technically. This, Black Girl, sunscreen in addition to what I already have here for a moisturizer. I don't even know if that's the right way. Should you be applying a, is this also a moisturizer? A moisturizer with SPF 15 and then another one with SPF 45. Like just the sunscreen. It's also water resistant. I don't know, but if it can fit, it's going. And what can't fit, it can't fit. This is just like to oil my scalp because I get irritated when I put sprays and stuff in there. My face at night, daily, and washing my face. This definitely, I always have this size, like no ifs, buts, and maybes, like that. I don't know who don't wash their face day and night, but I wash my face. Oh, this is also smaller. My Bare Minerals had this for a minute. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to have it that long. I forgot what this is, but you're supposed to translucent powder. Again, it's a sample. I think I got it for around my birthday from Sephora. Since I barely go there for makeup and stuff, like I do not experiment anymore. I'll just tab a little of what works and what doesn't work. I mean, this is almost done. I have to just toss it out on the trip. Like that's the best feeling, to use a product completely to its fullest. Maybe I'll put these away. This, oh, concealer. Yo, the Il Makiage concealer like matching thing, whatever they do, it's cool. This one says fuck I'm flawless. Oh, yeah. Have I been cursing this whole time? Because I do be cursing. I gotta stop it. And then the LA concealer. I remember my friend introduced me to this a while ago. Shout out to Adrian. And it's just like little things I have in here for your face and all that. I don't know. Brow powder. I don't know if I'm taking any of these. Okay, and I realized I still have these in my hand. So let me go put these down. And I'll be right back. Oh. Okay guys, look what I found. I found a Dove, the liquid version in a 1.8 bottle, like ounces. So this is Dove Sensitive Soap I normally use. And I got the solid once I realized that this wasn't sufficient for, I think it was like a 6-day trip though. So I probably should have figured that out. But having the solid is gonna last you a lot longer. Just saying. The liquid in this small container will definitely fit in here, but I'm already saving space by taking this out. As you can see with the other items, definitely saving space. Okay, so this stuff I normally have in here anyway. These little things for like when you're doing your eye makeup and everything. These are like little extra like pads and stuff. I'm wiping the makeup off. Which is another thing. I have wipes, but I don't know if the wipes is considered liquid or not. So I'm just gonna bring a bag of like my old wipes and call it a day. Like I'm just gonna be like, yo, put the wipes in like the front section of my personal item bag and hope that they don't say anything. Then again, like I said, it's TSA pre-check, so I should be good. So he's like, look at all my dry foods. My dry items. I have my Revlon mirror, but I should have another mirror in here though. Like it broke and I fixed it. Like it was so easy. Like the little shiny plate part just came off and I just like got some liquid glue and I put it back together. Didn't even need crazy glue. Oh, see, here it is. So yeah, I don't think I need to take this. I don't care what nobody says. I don't need to take this. I can say right here. So yeah, this is all of it. I think I am satisfied with the options I'm choosing. I think. It's like powder. Oh, it would be really good to have like a little palette thing. I don't know. I don't want to go all out. Liquid. This is actually really fucking good. Like I probably won't even need to like use this, but I can use this by itself, just like under my eyes and everything. All right, guys. So let's go all the dry items first. I don't know how I'm gonna rearrange this in that bag, but I'll figure it out. And whatever needs to come out, like I can take these out. Like I know for sure I don't need to bring all these items, and I can like substitute something with something else. Like the Bare Minerals, I'll just keep that out for now. But this is more like a foundation, I believe. This is the foundation because they normally have like a whole set they come with. So if this is normally like the foundation that goes in my complexion, I could technically keep this out and put this in. I'm thinking maybe I should. I just haven't used this in a while, but this I have used often since I've gotten it. I don't know, let's see. Let's see. So this right here, it would be nice to have this, but I'm pretty sure I have a version that's like way better. And as you can see, it's really short. Do I have another one? Do I have another one? Oh, you do. 2 by 4. No, actually. Oh, so it's good to have something like these. That's gonna be in there too. I gotta take all my cards and stuff out. Like only take a couple of cards in me. Ha! The next one. Only thing is, I think this one like what separates, it's really thin. This one I forgot, it's like a really popular brand. Again, I think I got this from Sephora, my little birthday kit. So I know I'm bringing both, right? Bringing both. So this one feels pretty light, like it's about to be done, but also I can just take a little bit of the liquid from the other one and use this point because it seems a lot more defined. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, all my dry items in the old busted up ass stop cursing regular Ziploc bag. Okay, alright, cool. Okay, I'm debating between these two. These will fit. And I have all these lotions I want to fit in here because most likely my cousin's going to use one, so it's going to free up some space for when I'm coming back. But the point of this is for me to actually get inside the airport and get to my plane, right? So, mix bar. Love you, love you, love you for having these little travel size ones. I'm also going to fit in my regular one in there. So some of the items in here should be able to fit in there too. And I don't even want to do a dry one because I know I'm going to get every item in there, okay? I just got to tell myself that. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Even this is too big. Ooh. But what do I have? What do I have that's small enough to hold this in here? Let's go to the bathroom. Okay, guys. This is a perfect example why it's good to save certain containers. This was like a it's a facial moisturizer that I shined out. Shined out. Oh my gosh. That I tried out a couple years ago when I went to Mexico. So I just got a funnel, put it into this, use the other big bottle, and now I have a small bottle of the mixture that I had in there before. Okay, so this is smaller. Boom. Just save space. That is my laptop. Alright. All these items out here because I am tossing them. I don't know if I have OCD or what, but that be like throw me off. But I have to like separate this. These are like items that's gonna go in my carry-on or personal item. Here, mixing my madness. I'll show you guys my personal item and my carry-on in the next videos coming up. So, alright, so regular sunscreen. Let's pack this, okay? I found a way to minimize it. Oh, and my Tide to Go. Pretty sure everyone's familiar with Tide to Go for spots. I think that's necessary if you're wearing anything white or a color that is gonna be prominent if you have like a spot on there. But if it's like black or something else, you're really gonna see that. So this facial mask moisturizer thing, I know people like to put face masks in their bags. I tried that before, it was really sticky. So when I get off the plane, I'll just put that little mask on. Oh, when I feel like my skin's irritated from the sun, that does happen as well. I think all the flat items should go to the bottom ish. Kind of like create kind of like a, again, when you have bags, you want to create like a base. Maybe that's just me being weird, but damn it, y'all clicked on the video. Moisturizer. This, mind you, is the same exact thing as the other one that I have. I'm gonna have 2 of these also. Lotions for my cousin and I, and smaller lotions. For the toothpaste, of course, I've used that a bunch of times. Still has a whole bunch in it. So if it does finish, again, I will just use my cousin's. Thank God for travel buddies. And of course, you can always go and buy one, but like, I feel like when people know you're a tourist and not from a certain area, even though it's in Miami, like, it's gonna get super expensive going there for stuff. F that. See, I didn't curse. Oh my gosh. Oh, this might be an issue for TSA. But is it though? Is it really? So I guess I'm not bringing this. The top broke. Well, it's famously known for this particular sunscreen when it first came out for the top to break. So I think they actually fixed the top recently too, but I haven't been able to try it because when I went to their site to get the, I think it was the 50 broadband with the moisturizer and the SPF. I think that was their newest version. I wasn't able to get that. So yeah, it's been sold out. Getting back to this now. I was still trying to put this in there. And I was hoping I could put this in here. So you know what that means. Bare minerals it is. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's a decent amount in there for 4 days, right? I'm going to be wearing white some days, and I'm not confident enough that I'm not going to spill something on myself. So, okay, this is what we're working with. OMG, I don't even know what to say. I don't even need a second lotion. But she said her bag is like completely packed and she doesn't want to go back into it. Ah! But if you organize it a bit, can we fit one more item? Anything else in here that I was iffy about? Nope, because I have a strategic mind in putting these items in here. Okay. So I am thinking about my mascara. I feel like there's another mascara though. Doesn't matter. My Sky High should be enough. So one mascara, another lip gloss, and and that pointy thingy for your eyeliner. Thingamajig. I think that's all gonna fit in here. I kind of want to do a dry run, but I don't want to take too many items out of this purse right now because, like, you guys gonna see all my business. Alright, so the toiletry bag. This is great so you can organize a bunch of stuff in here. But I realized instead of me packing this with things that I'm most likely not going to use, I need to start packing it with things that I am going to use, such as my liquid bag. So that when I do touch down and I get to the hotel, what I've noticed is I just put this right on the back of the door before anybody else can get there. Especially if I'm staying with somebody, I'm like, nah, the back of the door is mine. Let me hang this up. So it's been really freaking dope. I will link this below. I'm pretty sure I saw this on another YouTuber's page, like while I was searching. There's one thing about me. If I like something, I'm gonna go straight to YouTube and Google to see how everybody else feels about it. Like, has it broken in the last, like, you know, couple weeks that you got it? Like, does it rip? Like, is it sturdy? Like, other people's experiences will save you a whole lot of BS. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, I sound like a guru. Alright, and then the soap. And that's it, look at that. So this, I can just use at home or leisurely, whenever the hell I need to use it. This, of course, just keep here. The dry shampoo is helpful instead of me using the actual liquid shampoo, so I don't mess up whatever hairstyle I put in here. But I'm not too crazy about the hairstyles as long as it's like something that's natural looking. So I'm probably just gonna do like regular twists in my hair. And right now my hair's like in buns, you know, no straight lines. I'm okay with that because, you know, I feel like I'm good looking. I'm good. So yeah, that's that. Like I said, if push comes to shove, I can just like pull this out, and I normally keep this at the top of my personal item bag. So yeah, guys, this is my toiletry bag, fully hooked. Fully hooked. This is my toiletry bag, fully packed. That's the word. The word is packed. Oh my gosh. I hope this video is not long. So now, this is my personal item that I'm just gonna make sure I have a slot here for my water bowl, which again, this has a filter and it's also multi-purpose. I could take off the top and use it for like when we're out in the sun and everything. I just want to cool down. And also I'm gonna make sure that it's empty by the time I have to go through TSA, and just stay hydrated. Stay hydrated and mind my business, hoping that they don't stop me for anything. So I'm just gonna make sure it's empty before I have to go through security and then fill it up. But it also has a filter too, so even if I get to a station that doesn't have like a filter, like, you know how they have like that little sign that says, oh, this water's like filtered and shit like that at the airports? Yeah, I got my own filter. I also have some other things in here that I'm gonna go through in another video because I'm pretty sure this is like super long. But this is just an idea of, ooh, okay, now you're showing out. I need you to connect. I'm gonna connect like this. About to put this upside down, but okay. So yeah, the items I have below, and I still have like a bit of space up here. I don't want to overpack it. Maybe I'll put like a book in there or something. Oh, I might bring my laptop. It just fits right at the top. So if they're like, oh, we need to see you randomly select it, I'm be like, I bet, no worries. Like, I got you right now, TSA. Pull this out, go like this. Bam, bam, boom, bada bang. And then my aerosols. Even if they want to toss this, I'm prepared. I'm like, you know what? I gotta give some of my items, cool. But like, these all fit in this quarter size bag. Like, I just want to bring all my items that, you know, I'm gonna let them know, like, yo, I repurpose all this shit. But yo, you might get that one TSA agent. I heard like that's a complete a-hole. So like, yo, y'all figure it out. Dang, y'all know what I just realized? They might not let this go through. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to put this in here. Oh, guy or girl, don't do that. That's nasty. So yeah, that's all that. I'm gonna do my next video on the personal item bag. All right, bye guys.